once and we caught a rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it?
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. All my life's perfect.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry here from Blanco. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to put it and get a big play.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could talk to. We're talking about protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you, shock you.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This is Joe Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Seibert missed it. This one slides to the right on him. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Third and 9.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Results.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there.
This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
46 yards on the play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mixon on the toss right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and...
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. His throw caught, at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal from just inside the 5. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Darnold from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A first down throw, Darnold. They go with a screen to Gore. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Frank Gore.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's second and 5 now from the 37.
Don't let 89.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and now it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's score. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle.
Darnold's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
On 1st and 10, Darnold got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Jets.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard pickup. And it's Third down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
Burrow's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, Seibert missed it. This one slides to the right on it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
41-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. 57's the mic. Watch 50 lady.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Let's look.
On first down, Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Seibert set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Burrow. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Mixon. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Bengals 14, Jets 6. Austin Seibert set.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to Mixon on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
On the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
And 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 555.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Darnold now to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to 2 yards gained.
35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. The 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 12-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Bengals 21, Jets 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A 2-yard pickup.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
46-yard line.
Darnold on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
On third down, Mixon. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here's Matt Weil now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Gore. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
In your face.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Darnold from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That's a gain of 8.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game.